Hello, welcome to my channel, That's What She Says, and we're going to be doing the week ahead reading for October 19th. Yes, October 19th through October 25th. I will be using the Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco for our Oracle. And I have the Darkwood Tarot by Sasha Graham and Abigail Larson for our cards, and for our we have the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot by Rose White, illustrated by Eugene Smith, and this is for our undercurrents. So I know I've been taking off a few weeks because, life happens. So let's clear the deck. Never really noticed clear the deck and how it means on a boat. Funny how I never thought of that before. I want to clear the deck of any previous energies. We need the energies for the collective for the week ahead, October 19th through the 25th, for the collective. Some divine guidance. I'll be pulling 4 cards of guidance for 4 areas that most people ask questions about. I think this might be the shuffle. There we go. Okay. Okay. So for on the personal and personal area, well paid until I haven't been speaking in a bit. In the area of the personal development and well-being, we have zombie and control. Well, that's interesting. And on the home family front, we've got werewolf, exploring the wildness, which is interesting considering on the personal front we've got control, but on the home front we're exploring our wildness. And in our partnerships, so romance, partnerships, friendships, we've got protection, the jack-o'-lantern. And on the money front, dawn, the light after the darkness. Interesting. So if you hold on a moment, I'm going to look in the book. I'm still new to this particular deck. When I pull a card that I haven't actually pulled before, I just want to read up really quick. In this case, a werewolf and dawn. Just to make sure I'm reading it correctly. And so yes, basically the werewolf is more about still about letting go and experiencing, but also balance. You don't want to be completely out of control, right? And then dawn. Okay. So now I'm going to pull the cards for our central theme from our tarot deck, the Darkwood Tarot. I'm going to give it a shuffle, clear any previous energy I want to pull for the collective, October 29th through the 25th. I'll just throw those down because, why not? Throw those cards down. Come on. Okay, fine. They're just not cooperating. Those cards did not want to get along. There we go. There we go. shuffle our undercurrent cards. Clear out any previous energies. My desk is sounding quite clangy today. I don't recall it being so clangy in the past. It's kind of nice in a way. Well, at least I like the sound of it, but I have to say I don't recall it being so, well, yes, clangy. Nope, there we go. Hey. And there. Okay, personal development. Oh, nice. Okay, so we've got the star. See, the star. The chariot. So now our divine guidance, we've got here the zombie, which, and this is in our personal life, but you may find that someone in your personal area may not be as steady. Maybe you, but I'm getting the feeling, well, again, this is generally, that you may have to go in and help control others in your life who are having issues keeping their own balance. So if you see those who are unsteady, the control part is not necessarily you, but you having to insert your control to keep somebody else steady. Now the star card is, there's a lot of energy here. So you have the energy to help anyone who needs it. The undercurrent with the chariot is trying to balance your needs with helping whoever needs your help. And that will be your challenge this week in keeping your personal, making sure you attend to your personal needs, and don't let those who, even though you have the energy to completely help them in anything, you don't want it to overpower and that you slight yourself. Make sure you give yourself time. Make sure you give yourself energy. Make sure if you need a rest, you get a rest, and have somebody else take over whatever it is you're helping. So control can be even over control. Don't take too much control. But you have the energy. No one's going to doubt it. You have the energy to do it all. But make sure you channel some of that energy to yourself. That's what our chariot here. Now, in our home, family, neighbors, we've got the Knight of Cups, that sly devil, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So we've got our werewolf as our divine guidance, exploring wildness, exploring the boundaries, if you will, of pushing boundaries. Again, I'm going to say this is general. There's different levels of what people think is wild, but everybody should be pushing, especially in these times when we've had very strict ways of behaving in order to make sure everyone stays safe and healthy. It has restricted the usual ability to go out and just be a little wild and crazy. And I think when you get that urge, because it's been suppressed for so long, not suppress it, but don't let it get out of control. There may be a lot more energy pent up there than you realize, and you need to keep a handle on it. And the Knight of Cups, he's a sly one, but he always seems to have the right thing to say, know the right thing to do, but make sure whoever the Knight of Cups is, you're going to want to see them in the morning, because what's the undercurrent is doing your passion, doing what you love to do. Maybe you don't want to go out. Maybe the thing is wild is the fact that you want to keep working on your novel, making that boat in the basement. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of things that you would do that would be solitary, that might be at odds with going out and having fun, but make sure they balance. You don't want too much of either. It's actually a good week, meaning that you've got someone who wants to take you out of, yourself a bit, but, don't let either take over. You want to make a nice balance. That's our exploring the wildness. Now, partnerships and friendships. I'm going to move these cards just a bit over. We've got the Jack-o'-lantern, which is protection. Ooh, 7 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. Look at that. 7 and 7. So we've got our 7 of Swords. Sneaky, right? So our central theme looks like you got to be careful. I see protection, but also, are you trying to get away with something that you probably shouldn't be, or probably get caught doing? And the undercurrent is, you've got all these choices. This tells me this particular line tells me people are going to try to cheat. And for what they may not think it's even cheating, and that's why this is kind of getting me irritated. I don't want to say irritated, but you understand, right? Here you've got your undercurrent of, look at all these things that are available here, but not all of them are actually things that you would want or even real. Also here, your central theme is you're trying to sneak off with something that you probably shouldn't have. So even if you get it, it may not be yours to have. Protect yourself. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're seeing what you should be seeing. See things as they actually are. I know trick or treat sounds fun, but there's a big bad wolf. Sees exactly what you're doing, because you know why? Sense of smell is off the charts, and even though you think you're hiding by that tree, they're going to smell you. Plus, there's something up here looking down right at you. If you think you're going to get away with it, you're probably not. So, I'm not telling you what to do, but here I just see people trying to get away with something because they think it's on offer, everything's on offer. Make sure you're willing to pay the price if you don't get away with it. That's all I'm going to say. Now, over here in our money and our work area, we got Dawn, Temperance, and the Page of Wands. This is good. I mean, everything else seems good. This is iffy. It's not bad, just sketchy. That's what I see. So in our money and work, we've got Temperance, which is always good. We've got light after the tunnel, so, it's not a far stretch to see that a lot of people, things haven't been the best in this particular area of their life. And our divine guidance has, the light after a darkness. It's happening. Dawn is coming. Temperance means, okay, you still make sure you don't spend more than you bring in. It's coming as long as you make sure that the incomes and outcomes balance. The undercurrents is the Page of Wands, which is, as you get a little bit more, things are looking a bit better, you're like, oh my God, I've got this idea, I want to go do this, or I want to go do that, and you start expending where maybe you shouldn't start expending yet. Not saying no, but maybe journal it, write it down, plan it out a bit more, so that when you do have the resources available, you can then apply the resources, and it's not it won't get in the way of everything else that you need to pay for. You know what? This is not such a bad week. I'm liking it. I'm seeing balance, control, balance, sketchy balance. If you're gonna be sneaky, protect yourself, balance. So, not a bad week. Things are moving forward. as long as you pay attention. So things looking good, but don't relax your guard. But make sure you are replenishing yourself. None of this else works if you don't make sure that you're giving yourself enough rest, enough time, enough energy to yourself before you give to everybody else. And then things are, well, choice here, right? Freedom means you have the freedom to make a good or a bad decision. And I can't tell that from this. I'm just saying, be careful. So there you have it. This is the cards for the coming week. If you'd like a personal reading, please see below where you can contact me. I'm giving right now short readings if you would like. 10 minutes for $10, 15 minutes for $15, and 30 minutes for $30. Contact me with your question, and we'll make arrangements whether it will be recorded or if you would like a phone reading. Anything else? Let me know. Please like, subscribe. Let me know how you like the cards. And as always, have a wonderful week. Bye.